Sheryl Loucks is the author of Beneath the Canopy, Peterborough's Urban Forest and Heritage Trees. Please welcome her to the show, everybody.
Yay, Sheryl, what a fantastic subject. This is a great coffee table book. It should be on every Peterborough coffee table.
Absolutely.
I just got more interested in trees than I've ever, we got trees in town.
You have beautiful trees on your property.
Yeah, but I love trees, but I don't know much about them. It's like, oh, there's a nice tree.
We've
but
got some gorgeous trees. What's your favorite tree in town?
Oh my gosh. It's this not a glorious tree, but it's this beautiful little ash tree that's in the park behind my house on Walker Avenue.
Ash is lovely. That's a nice tree.
Yeah.
And you were just talking about a tree on Charlotte that has
yes, that's one of my favorites. There's this huge walnut tree on Charlotte Street, and the family there have created a gnome home around the bottom. So there's a little gnome door and
I gotta find it. That's so cool. So you've got these lovely photos, a description of these cool trees, and addresses, so we could actually do a tree tour.
There's maps.
I love it.
So super easy to find them. Every chapter has a map, and we have over 230 photos, over 25 different photographers. I've written most of the book, and then we also have in each chapter some guest writers in, like Ed Arnold, formerly from Peterborough Examiner, Lois Tuffin from Peterborough This Week.
Yeah,
all the naturalists out there will know Drew Monkman's name. He's got a column in the Examiner as well. Brilliant writer, really, really knows his stuff. He's got 2 fabulous pieces in there. So you've got funny stories about Ed crashing into trees and his stories growing up here in town. We've got some serious stories from the guys over at the M&R talking about, how we've got some of the oldest known trees in Ontario here in the city.
Yes.
We do?
Absolutely. Wasil Bukowski broke the story that he dated a sugar maple in Burnham Park. And as far as we know, it's the oldest dated sugar maple in the world.
And
in the
world?
And
it's how
that's
old?
Been dated.
Yeah, I remember Steve and I talked about that.
Yeah, it's just an extraordinary tree. It's over 300 years old.
Amazing.
Because that's part of original forest out there in that park. So that's just sort of sitting outside the edge of the city. The book is focusing on the extraordinary trees in our neighborhoods. Like just over on Nichols Oval, there's this phenomenal Boer oak that stands up there. I mean, it's got to be, 8 stories, 10 stories high. I mean, that sucker's huge out in the corner, and it's well over 200 years old. And you think about the history that tree has survived.
Yeah, and storms and stuff too. What is your hope? I mean, not only will people buy the book and enjoy it on their coffee table, because they've got to, because the pictures are phenomenal, but what are you hoping in terms of awareness?
This is a GreenUP project. It was funded by the Ontario Trillium Foundation and PACAC. And what we're hoping is that people are going to get a little bit more excited about trees and see the value of what these trees do for us. I mean, they create the air that we breathe. They filter the water we drink. They protect your home, and they help buffer it from light and sound, and make it cheaper to cool your house, cheaper to heat your house. They provide all these green services. So
I'm in the burbs, and we have a lot of the same tree over and over again.
Yeah, and you don't want that. We want to have a diversity. And the reason why is because we're all connected. We all know this, that every living thing is connected to the next. So the more biodiversity you have, the healthier the environment, not just for, your squirrels and your birds and your butterflies, but us. It's healthier for us.
Right.
So yeah, we're hoping to encourage people to come over to Ecology Park and pick up other trees to plant in their yards, in their backyards, in their side yards.
Where's Ecology Park? What's that?
Ecology Park is owned by this city and managed by GreenUp, and it is over on Ashburnham. So it's over beside Beavermead Park. Beavermead Park kind of blends into Ecology Park. It's a showcase garden.
Cool.
We do outdoor environmental ed there. It's a phenomenal little pocket in the city. It's free to go anytime, and there's a tree nursery there. And I just want to say really quickly, one of the amazing projects that GreenUp did was they collected heritage seeds from the oldest trees in the city, propagated those, grew these beautiful little trees, and you can now buy a tree with pedigree along with your book.
Oh, wow.
There you
Very
go.
cool.
So where can you buy this book then?
Over at GreenUp, we're on Elmer Street, and online at greenup.on.ca.
All right, Sheryl Loucks, the author of Beneath the Canopy, Peterborough's Urban Forest and Heritage Trees. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thanks so much for having me.
Cheryl.
All the best with this great book.